Hey, how's it going, Leaf Mud? I haven't been drinking coffee lately, but I have been taking caffeine pills. So I do get my daily dose of caffeine, but just not from coffee. Yeah, I'm not even sure if they help me either. I kind of just I took a lot of them in college, you know, to like stay awake and stuff. But I guess it's a habit now. See, I'm currently working on the parallax background. I'm not sure if I like it. We're gonna try some more things out though. Oh my god. Yo, why am I so slow today? Yeah, there we go. Um, let's try adding to this layer here. So this would technically give us some variation. I think it's infinite. We do need to mess with their placements, and I honestly haven't messed around. I've messed around with parallaxes before, but I don't really know how to use them too well. So I actually might watch some videos on it later. Hey, how's it going, Sparky? So yeah, we'll definitely have to fix this. I think what we're going to want to do with our parallax layer is actually... let me see, scale. We set the scale to... I believe it might be 0 here. So now the scale is technically consistent with the background parallax. So that's sort of what we actually want. But obviously we want to make sure that it's we actually want to probably keep, I think here. What is this parallax? This is a template I found online. Let's see here. So scale on the y-axis we want to equal 0, but here we want it to be 1. And same with the parallax background here. Maybe we could keep the sky the same one here. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt to watch a video on this. It's weird because I guess because we're using a different camera, a different viewport for our game, that like this messes around with it a little bit too much. We might want to put this, like right now, this parallax is actually a child of our player. So things seem a little inconsistent here. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a child of the player, but that doesn't mean I'm supposed to fix it somewhere here. We did set the. Oh wait, actually, maybe what we want to do is set the scale to 1 here. That way, it's consistently in the same exact spot. Let's see. Okay, so the I think the main issue is that maybe our parallax is not big enough, since we're always changing on different levels on the y-axis. We do want it to. Whoa. We have it follow the viewport. Let's see this again. What's for dinner for lunch? I actually haven't had breakfast yet, so we'll have to figure that out first. Although my grandpa, he's home today, so he might be making something. Um, I usually only eat like 1 or 2 meals per day, so even if I get hungry, I like to just build up that appetite, whatever he makes. Damn, this is kind of hard. I can't figure out. Here, let's watch a YouTube video on it. No Heartbeats makes some pretty good tutorials on this. Go relax background. All right, let's see this one.
In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to implement a parallax scrolling effect in Godot engine. Make sure to download and open the project I've provided in the description of this video. The scene consists parallax background node and add it as a first child to the scene. This node is basically a container for parallax layer nodes. Within the parallax folder, I've prepared 5 different background layer nodes. Within the parallax folder, I've prepared add it as a first child to the scene. This node is basically a container for parallax layer nodes. Within the parallax folder, I've prepared 5 different backgrounds we can use as a parallax background effect. Add a parallax layer node to the parallax background and also attach a sprite node as a child. Then duplicate the parallax layer node 3 times. There should be now a total of 4 sprite nodes in your scene tree. One by one, we are now dragging the textures from the parallax folder into the texture attribute of each of the sprites. When starting the game, you will see a background. However, the background doesn't repeat.
So
and
actually,
there's no real parallax.
what might be the issue is that we're actually adding it as a child to the player. Maybe that's not what we want to be doing. I don't know why I added it as a child of the player originally. Because here, in this example, yeah, it's its own scene. So let's try doing that. And we might want to add it, yeah, let's add it to the world.
We are now dragging the textures from the parallax folder into the texture attribute of each of the sprites. When starting the game, you will see a background. However, the background doesn't repeat and there is no real parallaxing in place yet. Into the parallax layer and set the mirroring attribute on it. We set the X value to 1440 on all parallax layers we have. When now starting the game, the background should repeat correctly. We are now heading back to our parallax layer and modifying the scalar way. I'm gonna pick a value of 0.
Oh wait, we never said any mirroring for this. Yeah, I was going M3 him. Alright, so... And I think we got it working now. Fairly confident. We could put the... Pretty sure we could put the mountains here now. And we have it following the viewport? No, we don't. Okay. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try it one more time. Because technically it should follow the viewport, but maybe that doesn't matter as much. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work. Oh yeah, so it looks pretty good. What is this? Whoa, there's some inconsistencies with the size here, and the flipping. We want to make sure. I guess we make the texture longer, or we increase the. Let's see here. We might need to increase the rate at which it mirrors itself. So if we have the mirror at 272, maybe that'll fix it. Also, when we move around like that, it also makes some issues. We'll have to figure out what to do there. I think we're good with the texture now. I mean, another thing that we're probably going to do is actually remove the... We don't actually need this texture to repeat itself ever. We'll just set the scale to 0 for the background. I think I'm mainly concerned with the mountains and making sure... Okay, yeah. So like right here, this is kind of an issue. It does reset after we move here, but... So let's actually keep track of this room. And put our player there. I think it was this one. So if we set the motion to 0 here, and then do it again. Yeah, now it's not an issue. Now we just need to figure out what to do with the mountains. Because that repeat doesn't last forever, I wonder if setting it to the... What if we centered it here? That might fix the issue. And we're gonna mess with the scale here as well for the motion of our mountains. Is this the mountain? Yeah. Okay. But let's see here. Maybe if we push it all the way here. Alright, so I don't know if it'll... Okay. It's still happening. Okay. Oh, but... You know what? I just realized we never disabled it from our player. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, we technically never disabled it. Imagine that was the original one this whole time. Oh, okay. So mirroring won't help. Maybe if we set an offset here, that might fix it. Oh, we actually never even updated its positioning here. Let's try that again. So it seems like it's good now, but that just might be from the offset there. Actually won't know until you keep moving forward. Each mirror is 544 pixels, but the thing is that's not what's going to cause an issue. It's because 544 doesn't add up. And honestly, if we no, it doesn't matter because our room sizes are inconsistent. So sometimes they'll be 320 pixels, sometimes they'll be like 800 pixels. So we need to make sure it just mirrors for every single case. Which I think it does. I think it does now. Now that we've centered it. But now what we'll want to do is we can mess around with these values here. we're gonna do. Instead of setting it to the scale on the y-axis to 0, I'm gonna try 0.1. And the scale on the x-axis, we could also make it maybe 0.1 as well. Yeah, there we go. We won't really be able to tell. Let's find out. So you can tell on the y-axis that there's a scale, but on the x-axis, because we don't really have the camera moving forward anymore, we might want to add that. We polish the game some more, but for now, you'll see like the camera just transitions to the next room rather than flowing into the room. I used to have that be like the main mechanic, or I mean the main movement for our game, but there are some slight issues with it. Since we're using like pixel perfect animation, what we'd have to do is we'd basically have to freeze the player before they enter the next room. That way there's no like it could make the player dizzy. Not dizzy, but it just doesn't feel right if you add like camera smoothing while the player is moving. Unless you like you would have to write a script for it to make it move in a certain way. Like it would have to move pixel by pixel rather than how they do it with how Godot handles camera smoothing. It would like force the game to like jitter a little bit. We don't want jittering. Oh, okay. And here's another issue. If we're too low, the mountain is too high. So either we want to move the mountains down a bit, make them bigger. You know what? Actually, I think... Wait, let me see something. Yeah, the 0.1 scale is too much. We might want to set it to 0 here. It's kind of hard to figure out. Reset the scale to 0 here. Let's go back to that room. Room is that? It's basically just our lowest room, which is right here. Alright, yeah, so we can't really have a scale on the y-axis unless it's something, I don't know, unless we have a different type of parallax, like one that repeats itself on the y-axis, then we could do it. So like I am planning on adding like chains to the background or something like that. That could work out nicely. Oh, and we have to fix, what the hell is, oh, that's a chain. Never mind. Alright, so I guess we could try adding the other objects to our game. Oh, gotcha, Sparky. So yeah, I'm just working on... We could probably edit this parallax later, but I'm trying to find like the perfect template for what a parallax should like look like, and how to implement it. Probably gonna want to add... Let's try adding this, and then we'll add the third layer, and then I also want to add... I found these chains that I lost these chains like a long time ago, but I just found them again. So I want to try implementing these too. We'll see. These trees, I think we might want to make them black. Yeah. Or... No, yeah, we'll make them black. Oh, we added the trees on the same layer. Oops. Let's just add these foreground trees as well. I wonder if we can... Oh, yeah, we can. We can add a limit to the mountains and the trees. That way they'll always be on a specific spot. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Oh, wait. Oops. Alright, there we go. Oh, you guys can see what I was working on. Whoops. So yeah, the background at the moment it's going to be a little too overwhelming. Like it clashes way too much. We're probably going to make that we're gonna make it a lot darker. But I just want to see if the pattern's correct. And you'll see, actually, at the moment, the foreground trees move a little bit too fast. What we're going to want to do is make... Let's see here. Mountain parallax, the scale is at 0.2. We'll put the trees... if it's at 0.1, we'll make the trees at 0.2, and then the trees background will make it at 0.5. See how that looks. And it's really only noticeable on the on rooms that are like much wider than 320 pixels. So, like, it won't really matter here. It won't matter here either. It will happen here a bit. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. But honestly, for the majority of the time, you're not even going to see these backgrounds. It's only going to be seen through windows and stuff. Or like cracks in the wall. So another thing we could try doing on top of this is, editing the modulate here. Let's see. Or we might have to edit the modulate of each of these sprites. Doesn't give us an option here. Yeah. So let's go to visibility, modulate. Let's try this for now. Yeah, so it's a lot darker now. I kind of like it like that. We might even make it darker than that. Yeah, because it's still kind of distracting in my opinion. Yeah, there are trees. I want to try messing with the That's true too. I was thinking about the same thing. Make it like dead trees instead or something like that. But yeah, like I said, this is just a template to figure out how the parallax should look like. Also gives me a chance to figure out what exactly I need to do with these parallax nodes. Oh, limit begin. Top left limits scrolling to begin. So we do want the limit to be whatever our camera position is here. So that's technically, or like the ending of this. So this would be 48. You try putting limit end at 48. Hopefully that'll fix it. I'm not entirely sure. I've never... Wait, limit end. Let me see this again. Cameras outside the background will stop scrolling. I don't get the difference between limit begin and limit end. Oh, for limits to, or for scrolling to begin. So we don't need, I don't think we need limit begin. Let's try this again. So it seems like it's still scrolling. Maybe we're messing up here. We could try putting it on limit begin. Let's try that. I'll try 49. I don't think this is how it's supposed to be done. Yeah, it keeps going lower. Oh, but wait. It's based on the top left, I think. So whatever 48 is plus 180. 48 plus 180. That's 228. Let's try 228. Or it might be negative 228. Let's see. Yeah, let's try. Okay, let's try minus 180. Try 132. Seems like this doesn't even make a difference. Negative 132? Top left limits here. Bottom right limits for scroll to end. Well, let me look here. Our top left limit here is negative 200. Let's try this one more time. So limit end. Oh wait, no, this is the bottom right limits. Oh, okay. So limit begin, we'll keep this at negative 200. And this bottom left limit we'll keep at 48. Alright, let's try this again. It doesn't change. It didn't do anything. mean, it's not a big deal. Like, it still looks realistic, but I wanted to see how these limits worked. If I don't figure it out, we could also just write our own. Because, like, right here, ideally I would like to see the trees all the way up here. And what's our oh, we don't have our global position saved here. I don't think. That wouldn't be a bad idea. For now, I'm just going to print it. We are at 500 on the y-axis. This is a lot lower. Maybe the issue here is that we're not following the camera viewport. So there is an option here to follow the viewport, but whenever we enable this, then we don't get to see the parallax anymore, and I'm not sure why. Let's see here. And because we have a strange way of implementing our viewport, that gives us some other issues. Let's see, world. Let's see if there's a description for follow viewport. Sets layer to follow viewport in order to simulate a pseudo 3D effect. I'm going to increase the scale just to see if we see anything. So we don't see anything just yet. Ignore camera zoom. Maybe that'll help. Centering these images might also help. Because right now, if we look at our rooms here, yo, I just disappeared. What do you mean? Oh, are you talking about when I start my game? So what is the limit here? The limit here is 80. No, it shouldn't matter. Is the game gonna cost $100? No. Maybe, ideally, it'd be nice if I could make it 1/10 of that, but we'll see. I might make it lower. No, we're just gonna ignore this for now. I'm not sure why limit begin and limit end don't work properly. Yeah, 5 to 15 is pretty reasonable. I was thinking 10. I might do 5, but I would like to do 10 just because I've spent so much time on this game. Sometimes you have to, like if you think it's worth something, then just go with your gut. The thing is, it's just that this game is not even close to being done, so it's hard to put a price on something that's unfinished. Yeah, Hollow Knight. Yeah, I think it might even be $20. Let's see. But Hollow Knight is like a way more funded game. Like they have a team or I think they have a team and everything. So I don't think it'd be fair to compare this game to Hollow Knight. It has a lot more content and a lot more content, a lot more playability in this game. But a good comparison would be Celeste, which has, I think Celeste is $20. So let's look at Celeste real quick. Celeste is $20, and Hollow Knight is 15. Yeah, that's surprising. I feel like Hollow Knight should cost more than Celeste. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna keep the parallax nodes the way they are for now. Oh, I think we made our whole world invisible. Oh, wait. What is this? You know what I just realized? The limits were working fine. It's just that our game... It's because we're exposed to a different part of the... Let's see this. Let's go back into the first world here. I mean the first room here. Let's see how it compares. Maybe I'm a little slow. So you guys will have to bear with me. Because it actually didn't move. It was the fact that the size of our room changed. So we were exposed to less. So yeah, we actually don't see any of the trees here. And it's only when you start going down, like right here, is when you actually start seeing the trees. So maybe setting the limits actually did work. And we were just very slow. That means we'd probably want to move the trees up a bit. So make the default a bit lower. Let me see. It is hard to figure out though, because none of these images are centered. Okay, let's hide our rooms for now. Let's move. can keep that the way it is. Let's move the mountains up a bit. Like that. The trees. Move to like right there. And these we'll keep like that. Okay. And then over here, we'll keep the limit end at 48. Technically, it should be... Oh, we hit 48 exactly. Okay. So it's hard to tell. Here, wait, let's bring up... Let's make this visible again. So now the limit did not... Wait, this is 48. The top limit... Let's look at the top limit again. That was like negative 200, I believe. But let's set it to negative 100. We'd rather it be lower than higher. Set this to 20. Or maybe we'll set this to... Let's try 48. Hollow Knight is worth $60, honestly. With that logic, Hollow Knight should be more than the cost of AAA games. Honestly, yeah, it's hard to say, like, because obviously, like, actually, I don't think you can say that, only because even though it has like a lot of content, the quality of the content is like from an indie company compared to like a AAA. Like a AAA games has literally thousands of employees, where the developers of Hollow Knight only have like I don't know their numbers, but like let's say it's less than 20. So they probably are more efficient with their money. They're actually like for the amount of work that they did as an entity, as a company, they're making way more than a AAA. If they're making the same amount of sales. So like a lot of people judge a game based on like like people don't realize this, but a lot of games are judged by their like their production value, or like even songs and stuff. Like the amount of money that's put into a song is what makes, at least what I've noticed, like in popular songs, the amount of money that's put into the production of a song is what makes it popular. So like you can't have some like indie band become, you know, the next greatest hit when they didn't really put too much money into their song. Did I use a sprite? So I didn't make any of the art. Some of the art I made, but for the most part, most of the art is found online or made by Sparky. Sparky is you might see him from time to time on the stream, but he's on Twitch usually. Alright, so having it up there doesn't really affect anything. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what we're doing wrong with the parallax background here. For now, we'll just reset those values. It doesn't look bad, but I wish I could make it look nicer. Let's put this back on 0, and the sprite transform. I want to make sure this image could stay the same. Transform here. We want to put this on 0. Put this on 0. The mountains, yeah, we'll keep on 0 too. Alright. And yeah, Sparky uses a sprite. I think most pixel art is made with a sprite. Most of the time when I'm editing tiles and stuff, I use GIMP, just because I'm so used to using GIMP. It's not ideal for pixel art, but it does work. Alright, so the next thing I want to add to this parallax is I'm thinking about adding these chains. I don't know how good it's gonna look, but we're gonna try it out. We'll see what happens. But also, for the most part, we're not even gonna have this background be exposed too much. We're usually gonna have like another foreground tile set, which we usually do. Like, this is what our game typically looks like. Yeah, this is the typical background. I mean, we might have windows showing that background, but we could also make a parallax out of the foreground. I don't know how good that would look. I think it would look kind of neat. We'd have to figure out how to apply the lighting to that as well. So yeah, the current plan is mainly to polish the game as much as I can within the next month. And I'm hoping to release the Kickstarter like sometime. I'm hoping at the end of next month, but I don't know. Because every time I polish the game, I'm like, oh wait, like the next level appears, and it's like, oh, maybe I should work on this. In terms of mechanics, I do want to add a few more mechanics before I release the full demo. And one of those mechanics might be like a teleporter and stuff like that, but we do have to make more rooms. And so what I think I'm going to do is implement these mechanics, polish them a bit, and add a few rooms, and then we're going to make like a demo room. So like right now we have chapter 1 and chapter 2. I'm just going to grab certain rooms from chapter 1, certain rooms from chapter 2, certain rooms with the new mechanics that I want to implement, and then we'll release that as the final demo. So yeah, right now I'm just working on the aesthetics, but yeah, maybe next week is when I'm gonna finally start working on the next teleporting mechanic, which should be, honestly, it should be very easy to add. It's just a matter of like figuring out how to design those rooms. That's like my biggest obstacle is designing rooms. Oh yeah, I honestly, I always forget to update the titles. UI and updating sprites. I mean, technically we're updating sprites. We just worked on the parallax. And Sparky sent me a sprite sheet, but I'm not working on that today. Alright, yeah, let's see here if you want some sprite updates. Where's our GIMP window? Here. So yeah, I wanted to make these chains into the background as well. So let's make a new window here. This is 544 by 180. Let's make a new window like this. Let's try adding these chains. Yeah, honestly, I should be updating the titles. I mean, I'm not really like these videos are saved like onto like my archive, um, but I don't really do it for the archive because like it's not. It's mainly for the stream content of the stream rather than content of a video. I don't think too many people watch old streams. And like most of the time I'm just winging all of this art. Like I never have like an actual plan throughout the day. Like I might write stuff in my book, but it's kind of like a guideline or like a suggestion. It's not necessarily what I'm going to do. Oh, whoops, we messed up here. Wait, these are 1 square apart and these are 2 or 3 pixels apart. Let's see, maybe I messed up copying this. Oh no. Let's see. These are 2. Oh yeah, and these are 3. Okay. So those are our chains, and we want to make sure we have the correct colors here. Do something like a super dark one. Actually, this might be in the foreground, so we might want to make it slightly lighter. We'll do something like this one here. These are actually different, both of these are different colors, so maybe actually what we'll do, make this one, what color are we grabbing? Make this one our light color here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Seems a little too dark. Let's try this. We'll make the outline and then this will be our light. Actually, maybe we'll make this our dark or color, and then we'll take this one. Do I come from a programming background? Oh, did you ask if this was... I don't know if I answered this, but you said, is this pixel edit? This is GIMP. And did I come from a programming background, or is this just a side hobby thing? So yeah, I did come from a programming background. But it's still a hobby, technically. So I think what we'll do is Actually, we should have 2 layers here. We'll do one layer for one layer for the lights. This is the light, and this will be the dark one. What the hell's going on? Let me delete all of these layers. So we'll just mess around with this. I'll put a few like that. And we'll have another one like this. Get rid of this one here. Oops. Delete this one. Well, you know, they always say you should just the best way to start learning is to start. I do have a programming background, but I still had to learn this engine, you know, from scratch. Like, it was an entirely new language. And, I mean, obviously my background in programming helped, but... especially with programming, there's always, like... You're always gonna have to learn something new. Do something like that. This might be overkill, honestly. Alright, so now we go back into our world. We're going to make some duplicates of these layers here. Motion, we'll keep, just hide this for now. This will be our light chains, and for the mirroring, we're going to want to multiply this by 180 so that it'll mirror on the y-axis as well. And let's duplicate this one more time, and we'll set the scale of this to let's do 1 for this for now. That might be a little too close. Duplicate that. And we'll put this one as our black chains. Am I working on the parallax right now? Yeah. Yeah, so this does look like a little, it's kind of overkill. We're gonna want to reduce these number of chains, but let's just see how it looks. the motion here, the scale for the black chains, we're going to put at 0.7. Let's run it, see what happens. Oh wait, we still have the... Oh, it's pretty cool, kinda. It actually isn't as overkill as I thought. But we might want to reduce that by a little bit. But another thing we want to do, so let's go back into our world here. Show our rooms. I'm gonna get rid of this auto tile background for now. Yeah, honestly, I kind of dig it. I think it looks kind of cool. There's some weird thing happening here. I think because they share the same. Let's see what's going on there. So like right here, because our background shares the same color, it looks slightly strange. What we could do actually, let's see. It's also very distracting in my opinion. Like we're gonna have to put this only in certain areas. So I can barely see anything. Another thing we could try to do is actually make a design out of these chains. So like make them go horizontally, diagonally, and everything like that. I think that might look pretty cool too. We're gonna have to figure out what sort of colors we want to use for this, because this is, yeah, like the contrast between all of these colors is it's too low. And it's hard because like we typically want our background to be dark, and then the important objects in our game we want to be light. Let me try making everything a lot darker. Whoa. What just happened? Oh my, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Let's do something like, it'll be very close to black. Let's do 20, 20, 20. So yeah, that's slightly better. It's not as noticeable. That's okay. And I think the next thing I do want to do eventually is, since we got rid of camera smoothing, switching between rooms just forces our camera to teleport. But we're gonna add like how they do it in Celeste, and also how they do it in like Mega Man is like they freeze the game for a split second to make sure that the camera catches up to the next room, and the movement there would update. We would have to code. We can't use Godot's camera smoothing. We would have to make our own version of it. Oh, another thing I noticed. Oh, nice. I've had some issues with my phone lately. It like dies really quickly, and then charging it is an issue. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah. For the chains here, we also want to make sure that the scale on the y-axis is different. So we could honestly put 0.7 as well. Or yeah, we'll do 0.7 here. And that'll give it a cool illusion as well. And we'll keep this as 1 instead of 0. Since we do have it, I actually don't know if they're seamless. Actually, no, they would be seamless. Yeah, there we go. It might be hard to see on stream. Yeah, now the chains move at different rates. Like the foreground one moves a lot faster than the background. Oh, but you might see here, I don't know why this happens. The mirroring doesn't like work all the time. Like right here, disappears. It's like it doesn't realize where our camera is. You know what I want to try is, since we do have mirroring here, I wonder if we implement the follow viewport, maybe that could fix what's going on there. I mean, not fix it, but help us realize what's happening. Oh, okay. So yeah, the chain. What the hell? They're like, they are still in the game, but then they disappear here. Do we ever see them again? We do start seeing. Oh. They are moving weirdly though. When you still get that issue with the mirroring, you can see that's like teleporting. What do you mean charging issue? I'm not sure. So I'll leave it charging overnight, and when I wake up in the morning, it's not charged. It's completely off, and it says that I have low battery. Like, I've never seen that issue before, where it says I have like the battery is too low to even show a UI that's charging. I get like this weird notification that just says battery is too low, and it like shows all other languages as well. And I've tried it on different. I've tried different cables, different ports. I think it's different like AC adapters, and it's the same issue. So I think it might be an issue with the phone itself. I'm not sure. Maybe it might be an issue with the port. Honestly, maybe it's dirty. Yeah, something inside might be broken, or yeah, either that or it's dirty. I honestly don't know. But yeah, like from time to time, like right now it's charged. I also have it connected to my computer at the moment. So it's charging relatively slowly. Alright, so following the viewport doesn't really help. I'm gonna remove that. I think I'm gonna take a break here. The next thing I want to work on is, I really don't know. I kind of want to add the new furniture sprites. Kind of want to work on the new mechanics. We'll see. I'm slightly discouraged from working on the new mechanics just because then I'll have to make more levels, and it'll be slightly. Usually when I work on levels, that's when I start to like lose motivation on the game. Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. Thanks for watching, Juho. And there's one other person on stream, which I think might be Sparky, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys around.